thank you as well. On Destiny, thank you with the 5 man. Thanks so much.
Have not played Lotus since the last
Will you be
time
40
they
tomorrow?
faced
Come
off
on, mate.
against
It's at least a
G2
couple of
back
years
in
till
stage
that.
one. That of course
Don't
went
even try it.
wildly in favor of
G2 on
G2.
defense.
Times have
Envy on
changed here
attack.
for Envy. Coming into the play-in stage, they've had a little bit of a new
Not that
energy
far away
with
though,
them,
we'll
and they're
see.
gonna find G2 hiding over in the corner. Trade comes through from Kesnet, but still a player waiting in the wings.
Reaction, double push. Oh, what's gone on there? Okay.
Yeah, Glyph stuck on the wrong
Wait,
side, but he says
what's
it's
gone
the
on
right
there?
one as
How's he alive for
Joggo
so
will claim
long?
2 before he drops. This leads G2 now putting 2 players on the flank. Nothing to protect. Glyph has no idea.
That was weird. It was like Rossi was looking for it, but Glyph's just out here
to start this
back
pistol
open
off the
to
right
it.
way. And still
Granny
no
on Scott
idea
OW, thank you so much, man.
that
Appreciate
Baby
that as
could
well.
be on
Thank
the
you.
flank. A hop up to root. Dre in prime position.
Ooh,
Covered
Rossi
by
considered
that
this?
pillar, but still not decisive yet.
Damn,
and it's
Baby.
to hit first here in the pistol.
Really nicely done in that
Insta giving it.
Baby needed to win that.
giving
He
it.
baited his teammate. He played it slow, but he gets G2 their reward in the end. That was a very messy round. G2, this is a classic play.
Had a
from
couple
them.
of pints
Hiding
of
behind
wingman
their
in your
wall,
honor,
playing this
nice.
Double bait setup in the close corner.
How's the birthday stream been? It's been good. Everyone's been very nice.
One player go through that door,
And I will say, I think the game before this was like maybe top 5 games this year.
Talk about the double
I
bait
felt like the
setup.
Fireflux BBL game was really good, man.
A lobby as well with Alert coming online. Paid off in a big way as now you got Baby Bay and Leaf. They were just flanking together. Coming up with that first round win. Now already 2 kills and plenty of damage.
Dude, Rossi really just went for it, man. We got no help there.
There's not too much left for Envy to play.
We gotta wait a
There's
little
one
bit.
guy
Yeah.
on site though, so if they deal with Leaf,
Kachao went huge, mate. Honestly, the whole team went huge.
Through the orb, that's gonna
They
be
all
rough.
just took their moments.
This has always been G2's map.
I rolled with the prime as well. Nice shot, man. I rolled. Thank you so much.
One gets another one of his shots.
Appreciate the prime usage. Thank you for that.
Test for Envy in the sense that a lot of this revival for them has been not only finding their identity in terms
Been the
of
rise of
comps,
Chamber
but
on this map at the
switching
moment.
Glyph over to
With
the
the
IGL and
changes over
coming
towards
into
A,
the
the
games
AD
with
fob became a
better
lot stronger.
specific prep for their opponents.
You can dodge util now.
Especially that got showcased in the M80 game.
Used
and
to
their
suck on
match against
attack,
Sen as
really.
well, where they dominated both those games 2-0. It looked like an Envy who
Now,
had the read
it
of how
might
to
be
play
the best
against their
Senti.
opponent. But this is now going
Probably not
into
because
the
of
map where
Vice, but
Valen is at his absolute best.
I'm down for an argument on it,
G2 are
I
so
would say.
comfortable in their macro. I think it's one of the biggest tests of the new
For
Envy
sure.
you could see.
And you know that Envy come in here. They know G2 like the map, but they also saw G2 get pummeled 13-1 versus Loud in the final week of
but
regulation.
can, not a
So maybe
chance,
trying
mate.
to take some of the learnings there.
But I
Of course,
respect
think
the
Loud were
the
super
attempt.
successful in their opening fights.
Oh,
Basically
yeah.
every round playing from a numbers advantage. So let's see what Envy can do here now with some rifles in hand, just getting pushed out of that A space for now.
Again, G2 proactive. Look at Leaf, walked up with the judge.
Now Prowler spots him though. A warning shot and a chance to escape that stun though coming in.
Good molly.
Really good counter utility as G2 stall that out again.
G2's so active though. They still have players posted close on Rubble. Jaw in a complimentary position.
Dude, look at
you even have
Leaf.
stepping right back into
Goes
that
straight
position in
back.
front B as well.
And if they even try and finish C, there's Vice Util here to stall.
judge.
And Trent will be quick to rotate in.
Yeah, Trent, who started the round helping the team on A lobby, has now shifted all the way over to C. It's a deep wall though, so Kesnet will finally break it, just baiting that out. Still plenty of time for Envy to play with.
Very thorough. Kesnet not overheating here. Once that orb drops, they'll go. But Rossi
This is
at the
absolute
right
insanity
Leaf
from
is
Leaf.
just checking right, and that'll be
My
the
guy's
first
got a
time on
judge.
C.
Oh, look
What
at
up?
that Baby Bay!
That was sick.
Comes in off a beautiful
Double
dog.
sky
double
dog
stun
stun.
from Trent. Sets Dre up for 2 kills.
Yao,
Now
hello
Trent
mate.
stuck alone.
Congrats, by the way.
And it's just a bulldog
Congrats
trying
on
to
the
get
win
more done
today.
With the dogs, look at Trent. Let him out.
The
This
reset
guy's
on Lotus
mad.
is impressive,
And
man. I
Rossi
like
left on
that.
6 health now in the 1-on-2. In an anti-bonus round for Envy. Rossi will tuck tail, try to run out of here. Just 12 seconds on the clock.
Valen has a paranoia. That should be checkmate with 9 seconds.
Valen should just run in here, set his teammate up to stop the plant from going down, and Giacomo will
Very
clean
nice.
up this round. A great start for G2.
That re-clear play
Yeah, sure,
was
Bacan.
so
Why not?
sick. The dog connecting 1-2. The second that
Shafe 11 with the prime.
falls,
Thank you. Yaltsin as well with the
follow-up
tier
on
1
that fight.
after winning.
I want to see how the
34
dog
months,
goes
bro. That's a long
unbroken.
time. I didn't realize your number was that high here. Rip Master Doom as well with the 38 months. Appreciate the prime also. Thank you so much for that.
Catch the perfect timing. And then Trent's doing this on site. So good as an anchor. And that round to me is just showing how comfortable G2's
Yeah, this guy dog stun was incredible.
You get pushed off B, Leafs reposting. There's pressure towards A. They're getting players forward there as well.
I think
and even the synergy.
they need to
two
get the
C
attack
anchors,
op out.
Everyone on G2 is
Dude, it's so weird with these chamber comps at the moment. Like where I'd imagine the game plan is getting an op early. Like if you get a pistol, you're gonna have a great half. If you don't get a pistol, you get the op out like what, round 5? It's a nightmare. Because as soon as he gets the op out, they can't get free info over towards C. Infinite with the tier 1, appreciate the 20 months. Thank you so much. Yao, you won no pistols today, by the way. I know you know that, I'm just acknowledging it. Paze is here as well. Hello, Paze. Thank you so much, mate. Mine Warrior underscore OG with the prime pick for the whole year, bro. Thank you so much for that.
That series was you go into the second map of it. It's a chamber
nah, not a chance, mine, but I appreciate the attempt. Sammy
Demon 1
as well,
in that
Sammy.
game. That was a different Envy though.
Appreciate the prime pick for the 3 months.
They've gotten Demon 1 comfortable.
No need to rub it in. No, that's good that they didn't win pistols and they still won.
Losing that bonus almost guarantees a G2 4-0
Not good if he makes the pistols, I guess.
And so it'll be early rubble control again for G2. And a nice little turn around the corner from Valen. Envy looking a little bit lost here. Half the team stuck behind the smokes. The other.
Okay, it's all going to make sense when they get that op out.
And now with this forward posting and the spike completely exposed. Baby also closing in.
Testing some out with some stuff out with the pistol stage. Dude, was it today where you bought 5 ghosts? Man, I haven't seen that for years.
Round looks too easy for G2. They clean up another A fight. So looking at Envy now, a lot of their success has been, for me, the maps where they're playing Kesnet Knights.
Kieran, you got me confused with another streamer, I think.
Demon 1 on Chamber. I think here on Lotus, it's a bit of a harder
5
task.
frenzies every pistol?
Game,
dude,
to me, is going to be
I think that has
very
potential.
reliant on Kesnet. The Des was talking about it, but this team is kind of made or broken on how well he can entry.
Insta Odin, but here we go. Demon gets the op out, not aggro over towards A.
I think that's especially critical against a team that has such good defensive protocols. You need to see him start strong, especially with a heavy lean towards Rubble.
Valen once again in a forward position, but this time it is that duel of Kesnet and Knights to completely blow up C.
Instantly
so with this as well, Envy needs to be careful they don't lose the op into it. Obviously win the round, but...
Maybe the Bastion of Hope is a raise rocket for Jaw. But money to go for it.
This is a little bit odd because Envy still have 2 players miles away. G2 trying to keep the tempo up here, knowing they have the paint shells, knowing they have the rocket to get involved.
He backs into the combo. What is going on?
It's a disaster. So now brought down within 1.
It's a disaster.
Good flash onto Demon 1.
Why do you say it so casually?
From the posting. And Jogmo not even looking to use that rocket yet. He wants the fights, and it's going to cost him.
Oh my god. Okay, it's all good. Nice reset.
Finally finds its mark. With the clock starting to wind down, G2 need to get in there or get out. And it looks like they're just going to play for some exits here. Realizing too much time has expired, they'll be happy to claim a few more heads on the retreat. But Envy have finally showed up here to play.
Man, the tracking was not on there.
Dominated in these early fights so far.
Don't have to track in CS. He's a CS player.
This round was different. Very good execution. With the slide
hold up, chat. You guys are going to get double audio. I want to watch something back.
The rest of his team. Very good execution.
Maybe they show it in the replay.
You can see perfect angle from him as Knights is coming out the other side. Might not be the Neon Phoenix, but those two still have great synergy when they're entering together.
Let's go. Good job.
I think Knights coming into this team in the midseason was one of the biggest changes. Sure, the
100%.
beginning of Stage 2 was rough, but when you look at their run in play-ins, I think so much of it has been around that guy and the value he's brought to Envy.
That's nice, okay.
And typically that'll be him on the Phoenix role, taking a little bit more responsibility, but even on the supportive roles, he will still get involved. Now back to fighting over Rubble. This time, though, a good paranoia, and it's Baby
Omen flash.
Around
this is nice from G2.
3 kills
they pull an extra pass on over and they want to keep on fighting this. I do think there's one thing that, like, here that I would love to see that
G2 knowing he has the op in hand. You have to believe the hunt
kind of
is now
separates
Absolutely. Do not let him keep his win
like really good
condition in
players
hand.
from the good players. It's like
Great
Glyph
adjustment
here
quickly from
uses
G2.
the
They
exact
lose
same
that mount
recon that
fight
he just did,
in round
like his
5.
fade eye up here.
Immediately the
And
next
like
round Valorant
to then go run the same default and run the
he's
exact
showing
same
that
one,
paranoia.
I would
It's
kind of
not
like him
off
to
of
have
the
multiple
very first
ones.
point of
Like you could
contact,
use the
just a
T1
second
bugged
later.
one here, to be honest.
Once Envy has already
Like you do it
used their
inside the
fighting
wall
rules,
and it would
so
scan
G2
everyone
tuck,
before
and
the
then
wall
they
goes down.
re-swing in after the utility has already been
Or
expended
like you could
for
do the
Envy.
one at the
Clean
top
up some
right roof.
super easy kills.
Or kind of like
I think that's one of the
a mix up here.
hardest things about this meta, where so many of these games are just being defined by these kind of 3v3 team fights.
Like the ones that have
The
multiple
team
and
that
they
is
can change
acting,
it up.
The team that is taking the initiative is almost
Because
always
even
at
before
advantage,
this as well,
and
last
G2
round, that
let
fade
their
eye got
opponent
shot.
take their turn and then
Shouldn't
fought
throw the
back
same
in
fade
and
eye
took
again.
theirs to win it.
I think maybe
In my
that's part of
opinion.
the reason why we see the comp change from G2 coming into the second stage. Trent moving away from the fade, getting his hands on the sky, having the flash for more active fighting. And now, actually, G2 have picked up the operator that Demon 1 had to match that scoped weapon 1-for-1.
Envy again playing
Also
firmly
pilot
into a
type vibe.
4-1.
Just like,
G2 have stayed very active elsewhere on the map. Already a dog through.
I know it's kind of a luxury as well though.
Reading that this is likely
Like
to be
if you got lots of
something
stuff
towards
going
the
wrong
A
in
side
your
of the
team,
map.
it's a
There's gonna be
luxury
few
thing.
players
But
over to bolster their defense.
This round looks a lot more like how G2 is playing versus Loud. They were way more reserved in terms of early fights, playing quick rotates, playing quick retakes as well. But after showing so many flank looks and so much forward fighting, changing it up now here.
don't like giving them
Because of
A
that
when Chamber gets the
conditioning,
op
Envy
out.
has been
I think it's
slow.
too hard to fight
Took
now
their
against a
space
Chamber
towards A, now they
personally,
contact
Began.
up. But there's 4 players here, ready from G2.
Oh yeah, and 4 ultimates as well.
I think he
Does have the
always
nightfall.
gets a
That'll be
shot
the
off.
best way into the site, but now losing Demon 1.
Not with Sky.
That's a big
Nah, I
factor
still think
out
he
of
always
this
gets a
round.
shot off.
Envy have also been stalled out by some good thorns. Unable to pop quickly into this B site, although they do commit a couple key pieces of utility to do just that. Still trying to pull out ultimates, though, is the idea. They never wanted to commit there, and that's going to be a Steel Garden burn, but Kesnet was spotted on the way
boy.
out. Valen
Hey, where's Kesn again?
caught out by surprise there. And now G2 in a bit of a scramble. Players completely separated around the map. And now Viper's
Wait, the spread of
pit
this all was
encroaching
crazy.
on
How
Heaven.
did they do it?
With
So it just
Leap
went
out
up
of it
there.
as well. That's pressure on the eastern front gone. G2, they still have a rocket. They still have nades, but it's so awkward.
If Kesnet goes
With all
down,
the
they get
smokes here
so
on
much
site,
space
still
on this ult.
utility being sent their way. The first shot has to be perfect. They have to punish Kesnet, but he still escaped somehow. And Rossi's cleared up into heaven. Envy have completely swarmed
Hey,
in
nice. Let's just go.
and taken G2 apart.
I can't believe Envy win that round. It's a 4-on-5. G2 have pretty much
Did it on the
every
ledge?
ultimate.
He was, like,
and
far
that B
back,
play
though.
was so telegraphed. But the critical point of the round is Kesnet. He takes a
Dude,
risk,
look at this angle, man.
sliding into Link completely alone. Valen whiffs his shot, and this is the kill that makes the difference. Takes the smokes out of the equation, means G2, instead of having 2 players together,
Draken,
on different
1x,
fronts,
thanks so much for the prime.
spread all across the map.
Appreciate the 9 months, mate. Thank you for doing that.
And you know that Envy is a team that once they feel that energy, feel that momentum behind them, they are a tough team to stop.
Oh yeah. So they go back to the same mount fight, already ulting in for Knights.
Knights is just on the site. Anticipating that when Baby Bay is weak on this side of the map, he very often falls back into spawn, waits to regroup with his team, and play with the numbers.
5-on-5 retake. But Demon 1 has the op and a teleport out. He could disrespect this Raze rocket, even if G2
Ooh, I like
use
this
it.
boom bot, by the way.
He's so far up. Kill the Raze, and the round is won. He's got Leaf instead. Still, that's numbers, and the paranoia
Is this for
pushes
playoffs?
G2
Yeah.
back again. So Envy stick up on
Limb.
site. Demon 1 teases
Oh my
this
God.
again. He wants a little bit extra as the Nightfall goes
You
deep.
win, you're in playoffs. If you lose,
G2
you're done.
Still, without positioning on this site, trying their best now as the showstopper. Hops on up there, leg shot comes in, and Jogamo deals the finishing blow on Demon 1. And the hold is good this time from Valen. Sticking the defuse, it's
whoa,
Rossi!
fast,
Out
Rossi.
of nowhere!
That was
4
fast,
kills, end
bro.
the round.
That is crazy from Rossi. Comes up massive.
Dude, it's a
and one
1v3.
turned into a 1-on-3. Sprays down the remaining players in kind. And wins such a pivotal round for Envy.
And that's the momentum I'm talking about. Look at this position from Rossi.
Whoa.
The spray transfer, guessing where that defuse is coming in. It's
it's
just
instant,
sweet for
man.
the Red Bull clutch.
Really nice. And that round, I thought G2 navigated it fairly well. Give that space. Sure, you lose a player to the op, but they're scaling to get back in off of the raise rock, which was honestly excellent.
People are pressing
Everyone
it multiple
from Envy
times,
on that
man. Is
site
it not working
got
first time
separated.
sometimes?
But that's the thing about Envy. Even if they're alone, even if the team fight doesn't look good, one of those individuals can just win it for you.
Absolutely. So, after Envy calling a timeout just a few rounds ago, winning 3 of the last 4, G2, it's their turn to hit the brakes.
I love the way that Demon 1 was playing in that last round.
Oh, yeah.
Not a lot of people were playing Chamber that much. You know, you looked at Leviathan, they started to get into it there on the maps where it was good, and that started to inspire people. More and more teams picking this up. Babybay, one of those players as well. But I think it's been Demon 1 in Americas that has taken over, that has the biggest change stepping back into that role. His impact on lurks, on that Chamber, in so many of these maps for Envy has been absolutely palpable.
What's the name of the G2 coach?
Season.
Josh?
And he knows how to punish enemy team tendencies as well.
Wait, is this like a bait of some sort? Tuttle with the Prime, appreciate the 6 months.
Cleared on that close corner. He can go for the aggressive peaks, get the punish.
And he's so confident when he does it.
So G2 have gone back to that A main hold that was working for them to start this half off, but with the mess of smokes going down, a little attack smoke here for Kesnet to hide in. And it's hard for G2
force
to
him down
stick
to
up
an
in that
eco.
space, especially on the weaker buy.
Jaw committed in this corner. Kesnet's reading it.
He knows. But still, it's not so easy. With some utility, able to counter out on the other side. Jogmo trying to jump up and over anything that can be thrown his way. And G2 really trying to support Jaw here.
For him.
There's flashes coming in, everything thrown up, but with that wall to cut off the site players from their duelists, this has allowed Envy to get all the way up in the
Azil, follow me. Dude, it was a banger day. That last game was so good.
And it pays off. Something Imi was talking about on the desk was making sure he can keep it reined in. But in a round like this, him seizing those reins himself, he has completely taken over.
It's a second round where I don't necessarily agree with the play Kesnet goes for, but he wins it regardless. And it was that kind of aggression where I think he was failing in the regular season, where his stats got so bad as he tried to make these aggro plays, as he got sent into sites alone.
Solid.
But this
Ever
game,
since they got the op-out, started winning rounds.
This is a Kesnet who's
Looking
playing
good.
confidently.
Hasn't been like the reason they're getting opening picks, but also might be the reason that they get so much space for free.
Of Envy, when they're feeling good, when they're feeling alive in the server, they're seizing moments like this. You play a little bit without fear, and can just make it feel so overwhelming. When you play against a team that's taking opportunities like that and they're hitting their shots, it's a very different beast to try and conquer.
G2 is a team that is bigger than the sum of their parts. It is built on their structure. If you break that down,
Omen flash in instant for nothing.
G2 playing heavy.
Are they trying to pretend that they're fighting A?
Babybay left alone on A. Shifted their setup out of the timeout. And the rotates won't be very quick either. Let's see if Babybay wants to actually stick around on side. I don't think so. He slips up the rope.
He almost always gives when he's alone anchoring.
Yeah, he is playing close on that in case anyone was going to try and go up this rope. Anticipating some overpush from Envy.
Holding this heaven space is important. G2, they need to clear out Rossi.
And Rossi's been the problem. Remember that 4-piece to get the ball rolling. It was such a disaster, but this time they think Rossi's covering their back.
Guys.
Knights has to turn around and deal with Jaw. And now has to set his attention on Heaven. Knights being asked to do so much in this round. He's patrolled every entrance into the site from G2, but it's too much when his entire team is playing off-site.
Brand one flash if he can get around to fight this.
Demon 1.
Oh, that's a nice flash.
It's a perfect flash from Trent.
Bro, do you see how far back he did this?
Right back to business.
That was a great flash to close out.
That was a really sick flash.
But that was a round where Envy's
so far away.
fighting got flustered.
The actual GYT, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you.
But the Viper wall up in his face.
Kaiko, right? Wait, let me check this flash out, see if we got a good replay going on. Kaiko 1202, thank you as well, man. Let me read this. Oh, dude. Replay. What a replay.
In contrast, G2's comms are just the cleanest in the league.
We left in the flash.
When you listen to them.
Top-notch replay right there.
That's what comes from experience from being in these big games through years and years together.
And so in that idea of one team being the disciplined squad.
K-Call, man, that's crazy, bro. That's a lot in 4 years, man. Hope you're doing all right.
Envy have still found ways to challenge.
I appreciate the kind words, man. I hope you're doing
They
okay.
were successful with these big fights towards Mound earlier in the half, but the sudden spike isn't there with them. They'll bait out the Vise wall and let it stew for a moment.
Knights has just found a way to walk straight through.
Yeah, it'll get better with time, Kaiko, man.
Tons of noise as well. Envy want this fight in a big
I appreciate
way.
you, man.
And Baby unable to support his teammate. He'll simply have to fall away.
Trent had Seekers for this retake. And the weaponry, it's still there. There's still a chance. Does Envy want to try and take a fight? They group up towards spawn.
Oh, they
want it. Go early. Baby dead.
Oh,
that's big.
His teammate's just behind. And with Envy fighting up in both spawn
Actually,
and
gotta save
Waterfall,
this. Needs to drop next round.
G2 are crushed.
It's a second C post
Considering
right now
the
where
start,
Envy have gone for a
6-6.
forward fight like that and found massive success off of it.
Maybe. I guess Leaf has all.
Preparation for how G2 plays. They love that C retake and disrupting it, getting ahead of it. That's the key to success.
And you compare that to the previous round on A, where it was
They're doing
much
good.
more
they're doing great, man.
From Envy. Granted,
I'm telling you,
A site,
the op,
it's hard to play forward unless you're inting up
the op
rope
pressure is a
and
lot.
just gambling on that.
This is what I've been speaking about
Post plants, they have
for like a
simply
while
figured
now,
out.
and it was like the one thing that when I watched China, it was like something that I liked a lot. Like they get the op out on attack so early. Like now it's more impactful because of the meta and obviously less util. And obviously people are good at jump peek for info and stuff, but
looking like themselves with the defensive macro, but
getting the op out is just
like
the
you're
one.
talking about. I think for Envy it just takes that one round, that one moment of confidence, and that to me felt like it was that Rossi 3K.
Don't play ranked, bro. It's so easy.
Yeah, don't play ranked. Yeah.
Kesnet knowing that Leaf prefers to watch VODs instead of play ranked, so the call is let's just play ranked and beat them in it.
It's real. They're playing it. They're succeeding.
But it goes back to this idea of two teams that could not play the game in a more different way.
No.
Yeah, that's very true.
Styles here. Zenvi continue to try and keep
These
the
are
heat
two
up, but it's
polar
all a
opposite
ruse
teams.
This time, 3 players front B.
Dude,
They
look
will
at this
slip
walk
out of
in
there.
B right now. Oh, we find the
Already
wall, we
into the B
TP over
side,
it.
though.
I think no one's
Nice
even close
TP
enough to hear the
forward past
TP.
this line. Jaw backing off the cross. It's going to be another 5-on-5 retake round. Can Envy
Keep an
get
eye on
the
spawn.
forward fight they
It's
want
hard
yet
for them.
again?
G2 have full awareness. They've
If
covered
they
the flanks. They know no
get
one's
some
coming in on
space,
their
they're good.
extremities.
If they plant here, I think
can
they
threaten
lose.
to push through B main themselves.
I haven't committed to the spike. This is pretty nice.
They'll have pressure on
Oh,
multiple
okay, well.
fronts. And by tapping the door, they encourage
It's not
Envy
the best
to
plant for
keep
heaven.
playing ranked, keep charging forwards, back towards their own spawn. And Rossi there, trying to dance around it a little bit. Trent still holding his own. Falls away, buying time for his teammates to push back into the site, and Demon 1 drops.
Glyph has to
A
go
good
crazy, by the way.
flash sends Valen packing. Oh my word, 3 kills. He's packing bodies there. With Glyph miles away from the rest of the team, Glyph into the clutch situation, but
Okay.
it's Baby Bay to shut
There's
him
there's a
down.
thing with at
G2,
B
they
at the
might not
moment
play
that a lot of
ranked,
teams are
but they
falling
played
for.
a hell of a lot of matches
Let me get a
against
valid plant going.
aggressive teams.
Diamond
and
Dog,
there,
thank you so
they
much, man.
controlled the
Diamond Dog,
aggression
appreciate you, bro.
perfectly.
Thank you.
I love the way
Appreciate
that
the 5
Trent
gifted
is playing
chat.
that angle.
You know what to do.
Jiggling
It's
in
like
and
all
out,
this spam,
knowing
get it
that
going.
his life is the win
Diamond Dog,
condition.
if you got gifted, please.
It
Diamond Dog,
sets
say
Valen up
thank
for
you.
this perfect flash. It honestly could have been even more kills than this. And as soon as Envy don't have the aggression they want, as soon as they just have to sit and stew on a site, that's where G2 takes over.
G2 leading at the half, but still plenty of Valorant
Chad,
left
it's
to
such
play.
such a simple thing at the moment, but so many teams are kind of falling for this. So say they're like plant wrong, right? So they plant here. A lot of the time they feel like they need to get space and they prioritize here or here. Like no matter what, it's never good, right? If you can think of where the spike is, you got to go through this choke. You got to go through this choke. You've always got to just like run the gauntlet to actually get to the spike itself. You can't see it. So this essentially is like useless. You got to heavy prioritize this or heavy prioritize. Well, to be honest, it's pretty much just this. But you got to go for one of these or get a better plant. Like you can plant here and then prioritize Hobbit just because you can see it. But at the moment, and especially if you like look at today with Liquid, like Liquid is so good in their retakes doing this because they know that this is priority. Like this should always be priority, especially when teams aren't playing Viper comps and they don't have like the smoke or wall to block this. Like B main is everything. This way, like you're planning for in terms of your after plant, you can always see like these angles unless you're planning really weird around the corner. Like taking this kind of space, it's kind of useless to be honest. When you have this plant,
America's News, back to you.
you gotta hold B main. Liquid paid streamer, yeah, but they actually do it well. You'll see in Liquid, They always, and even say Liquid's doing this 3-1 retake here, they'll always do this. They'll always it will end up being a 2-1, like a 1-2-1, because they got an open door, they got a pressure here. They always use the smoke for this. They always like pinch over towards the site. Because of these angles, it's all pointless unless we're getting like open plant. That's why when they lost B main here, they should just try pivot over towards A. You're never going to win those rounds. It's like super low %. Someone just has to make a hero play.
G2 to take the attack side.
Daniel with the Prime, appreciate the 5 months. I have to say, because I've just seen it so much within like the past week.
It certainly felt like Envy had woken up
QZ90 as well. QZ90, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, man. Appreciate that as well, bro. Thank you so much.
Very nice, aggressive post plans.
Thank you.
They managed to
do a lot of 5 gifted. We got Diamond Dog into QZ90 again. Thank you so much, you two.
G2 pistol rounds. They got a bonus off of that. They built some huge momentum.
OJ, holy OJ in the YouTube chat as well, man. Appreciate that as well, bro. Holy.
Online. This pistol is very important to get the defense
and stream about a year ago, bless, bro. Shout out to you, man. OJ in the YouTube chat, man. Appreciate that so much. Thank you.
Force a teleport out of Demon 1 and his TP sending him into water.
Levy Mend as well with the Prime. Thank you for the 17 months. Thank you so much for that also, bro.
Map, although if Glyph is just going to get kills on his lonesome here,
what are we thinking? Must-win pistol for Envy?
Any amount of a problem for them.
Yeah, it's tapping away there. Picks off jaw. That's going to slow down any of G2's actual executes. They'll try and contact forward towards A. But Envy here, off the contact of a trip, rotates will be very fast to deal.
Question is what kind of post plant G2 could get set up in, because Envy really aren't looking to resist them much on site, apart from a couple of shots out from top rope. But with that smoke coming down now, let's see how far forward G2 want to play. VALORANT especially with that frenzy on a close angle underneath the smoke can be deadly.
Trent has a flash in 3 seconds. That's their chance to try and activate a peak, even the odds in this round.
Trent's utility was sublime in that first half. And right now, BabyBay just keeping these players pushed away. Now the frenzy down in hell.
Made the frenzy's pretty scary.
Solve this problem? They're going all down into
they got no Yuta. Get hit shots.
Fighting as a pack, but there's that frenzy. 2 kills already.
Big bait.
And now Trent in a tough to clear position. Such a problem Kesnet will deal. And now Leaf into the clutch.
Body shot.
Needs one more bullet to take a second pistol for G2, and he is just about perfect.
Double pistol on this.
Clutch to kick off this second half.
I think Leaf might have just ruined their day with that one. That was so nicely played in the 1-on-2. But I think the critical moment of that round came before this Red Bull clutch. It was the fight towards drop and Envy's decision to fully path that way.
Daniel, by the way, I don't know if I said thanks for that. I appreciate the Prime, thank you.
Clear. They're all piling through together, and sure, Kesnet gets that initial trade, but no one's looking towards the player tucked close. That was Trent.
Yeah, and even if there had been one player heaven, it's still a 50-50 because G2 put 2 players in that position.
Yes, and there was a player just late.
Yeah. And so Envy, they've already lost Demon 1 again, and this is going to be a player that we're going to look really closely at in this second half, because Demon 1, very quiet.
Pre-pass and win, dropping the retake, yeah.
That's all right, but when you move over to defense on the chamber,
I didn't want to say too much.
Get rifles in hands, it needs to be lights out. That is your X factor. If your chamber player isn't finding success, then you're basically playing without utility on one of your agents.
And playing with that chamber means that your C-hold is so much weaker than when you have the Vise. G2 is able to pretty much always have players rotating into sites to flood in time, because the Thorns are just such an excellent tool to stall time.
It's a tough position to be in.
RDK V2 with the Prime. Thank you for the 13 months, mate.
In that exact position, in their loss versus
Fury,
that sent them down into the lower bracket. That was a series where BabyBay was on the chamber and struggling.
Yeah, and that's where, you know, even though they have a good op player in BabyBay, it shows the priorities in how G2 wants to play the game. They want to play a type of VALORANT that is consistent, that is going to succeed in most matches, that doesn't rely on any one player popping off. Versus an Envy who is so volatile. We've seen the low of their floor. We've seen
they can get one shot
of their ceiling, but how they show up on any one day can be anywhere in that band.
Good for them that they've been showing up in this tournament so far.
Leaf might have a shot coming up.
Success for the majority of the year.
Oh, jumpy happened.
This is always the best time of the year to find that magic spark, right? You don't care how kickoff or stage 1 went, as long as you can make a run here, and this would be the match to start that off. Demon 1 just
Nice, man. Nice shot.
fully deals with Leaf.
Heavy
Of
armor.
course, there was that shot that took him down to 10 HP, but nice opener.
Still clean from him. It's a good sign for Envy. G2 will still try and recover this round, but again, they have to face into Demon 1.
Jogamo taking some liberties now in the post plant already. Working behind that boom bot. Try and bait out some utility to clear away Heaven as the rest of the team repositions to fight up Waterfall. G2 taking a page right out of the Envy playbook, trying to play up and aggressive, but Envy are reading it. It's great counter util from Knights, and on the other side as well, both teams just bruising their way up into Heaven. This is the turning point of the round. Envy blitzing their way through this, disregarding G2's forward posture as they just light these players up. Trent somehow has even to score another one.
God, Trent's done good.
Gives Baby Bay a chance. This would be Raps the craziest reposition
Real
of
nice,
all
man.
time.
Get rewarded for their
Baby
positions
Bay,
as well.
what was
Trent did
that?
insane
If
here.
he got shot while he was jumping, if he got
Trent did
bullet tapped
insane.
there, the round is over.
Yeah, I need that Viper to go pressure
my
door.
word, and look at him up there. Absolute confidence.
Dre's got
Pistol
hops.
into a bonus.
Somehow he gets away with
Times
that one.
2, man.
But
Can we check out his knees after that? We
Yeah,
might need
they might
a
be
medical
hurting.
check.
what was so
3-0.
impressive to me in that round
3-0,
was
3-0
G2's
start.
ability to constantly create new threats.
Holy, bruh.
They were fighting
Govo,
towards C
thank
rank, and
you, man.
immediately they're fighting up towards Heaven. They were going back and
Govo,
forth,
appreciate you, bro.
trying
Thank
to
you so
find the
much.
weaker
20.
side of Envy's
20
retake.
gifted, chat you know what to do.
And in doing so, that bought probably 20 whole
Get
seconds.
the oil
off
spam going in,
timer.
Govo. Appreciate the 20, man. Thank you so much for doing that. You know they got gifted, please, at Govo. Say thank you.
Hey, it's that duo.
Appreciate you a lot, man. Thank
Trent's
you for
been
doing that.
tough on the scoreboard for
It's
this entire map, but
It's tough.
after losing that is now the second time this game Starters called
you
timeout
can't
after
win
losing the first
when
3
there's
rounds of the
when there's
half.
teams this good.
It's brutal. How do you
And you
win a
lose
game if you get bonused in
double pistol, double
back-to-back
bonus.
halves?
You're just gonna
You
lose the map,
don't.
man.
No.
Yeah, you just don't win the map.
Especially when you have a
As simple as
volatile
that.
comp like this, a comp that needs.
It's a little bit their
operator
fault,
in
obviously,
anyone's
right? If they
hands.
pressure over towards door, they've got a much
Needs
higher
to
percentage
snowball.
chance of
It needs
winning. But
confidence for how this MV team plays.
But the struggle
still rough.
is if
Uh,
this was the first
Stay
half for
FB
Envy,
with the prime.
they could
Appreciate the
go for a
19
save
and
here, right?
Joe
They can
Shen
make
with the
sure they
prime.
have
Thank
enough
you
money
as
to
well.
buy an op in the next round.
Thank you so
Now
much.
you're down 10-5.
Exactly. When double digits have been achieved, you can no longer afford to do that. So now we're living in a world where Envy have to go for guns. They're going to be rocking 3 Guardians into this next round, and their only hope of salvation is Demon 1 getting kills to unlock that tour de force in the following round.
Is G2 back? Are they just double
He might not
snowballing,
play
man?
ranked, but he's got
They're
a
doing
read
they're
on
doing
the
good
game. He
stuff.
spotted
Don't get me
Outlaw
wrong,
into this round
but
against 5
it's hard
players
to
with
it's hard to
25
gauge.
shields.
In that last round, he hit the opening shot on Demon 1. Now, Demon 1 had 150 health, so it wasn't a kill. Now, of
I
course,
think
it will
Riot
be.
should let Kachao play champs.
We've
I think they
already
should let him play
fired
champs,
that
yeah,
Outlaw
but
out
I'm not
over
sure
towards
that's
this A side. I think
I'm not
we're
sure
gonna
it's
have a chance
to
listen
do
into
with them.
G2 and hear how they try and take this round.
It's more
Maybe Viper
countries and work
No, it's
visa
close
stuff.
C. Viper then. Yo, I'm gonna sound bait. Can you
Omen
guys like
fade out.
backfill me? Can I get
No,
somebody
no.
close here?
Alex, go.
Okay, go 3 steps straight. Listen, I'm gonna full sound bait running away, okay? Can
you
you
think?
wall up when I do it?
Yo, they
And
never.
you're gonna kill him, ready?
They
Okay.
just started
Okay.
again. I'm dodging it.
They
We
never
dodged
what?
the A util.
Yo, Alex, you should like
Hold up.
show
for
your
trip.
Roomba, try to break the
No
trip.
Roomba,
if
They
it's
no
slow.
Roomba.
smoked. They're expecting A
Is
right
there
now.
a trip there?
No, Trip's probably A short, like this round. Yo,
Okay.
40 seconds, Jake.
Boys, we're just gonna end A strong with Sky out. Heard?
Heard.
Alright.
Crossing.
Open the door for your ult, okay?
Spamming.
Stairs.
Wait.
Stairs.
Can we?
B pivot?
Yeah, maybe we end B pivot. I think
Okay,
we're
I'm
gonna
gonna
end
open
B
the door
pivot.
and then I'm gonna
Yep,
you're
yep,
gonna
yep.
ult.
Okay,
Trent,
smoke
okay?
for us. Smoke for us. Hide close. They're expecting it now. I'm gonna ult. Open door.
Yo, Heaven, it was a beast. One was B. It's just
I'll be-
cheap.
Wait, 2 going B. No, 2A, 2A.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna
Heaven or ceiling, Kevin.
fight. Nice.
Ceiling. I
I'm
locked
throwing
out.
it,
You're good. I'm coming out. I have a wall behind
Yo,
us.
C flank is
Yeah, you're
gap.
good.
I got it.
Finding open. Oh, never mind. I need hold, boys. Hold me. Hold
I
me.
have you.
I need to go and break so I can have flash ready.
Go break.
Go.
break.
Peeking
You're good,
ceiling.
Flashing.
Out. Flashing.
You're good, Nate. You're good.
Tuck.
You're good. You're good. One Heaven. I'm off you now.
Out. Right side.
Heaven C-link, Heaven C-link.
I'm gonna go first.
Look for a pick
I
together.
have line, chill.
78 to fade.
Chill.
78
One.
fade.
Face your fear!
Nate's holding.
One body as well, Nate.
We hear the bomb. We're good.
Tap.
Tap.
I don't see. Picking out.
Off. Tuck.
You first, Ox.
Yep.
Nice, boys.
Go gang.
Hot dog.
Yo, boys, make sure we look
Hot
for
dog.
that team fight at the end, okay?
That was just about as good as
Nice.
it can get, even when it got a little bit messy
Not bad.
towards the end and Envy start hitting shots.
You see, like,
Calm
even
and
if we just
controlled throughout.
isolate the
was so good
B,
from them.
like, just the B
think
site, the difference in everything
I
they're
love
doing.
about hearing
Like,
G2's
open
comms
plan,
isn't just
retaking the right positions.
how calm it is or how
We're
clear they are,
prioritizing
but how
the
you can
right
tell that
positions
it's a
in terms of B
conversation.
main
The
here.
other
Look how
players
easy
are
it is when you got
acknowledging
B
what
main,
they
you're
hear
in
from their
control.
teammates and setting it up.
Bro, put
And-
chip on if. This guy's just gonna keep walking all day, no? Like, why am I here?
Instead of like a plant here where you don't know if they're on it or not, and then you gotta go W key into off angles, you're gonna die. You can like jiggle, you're in control.
Everyone on G2 is tapped in.
It's all about
to the
who
idea
has
of
control
how
in
they
the
wanna
round.
play.
You have control here, you don't
And
have.
that is back-to-back rounds where G2
Good
have
plan.
found Demon
Good
1 to
comms.
start it.
A team that clearly
Good plan.
shares an identity, shares a vision of how they want to play together.
I was gonna say something else, I forgot what it was.
An amazing map so far. 2 bonus
They
rounds.
did something
won.
cool
That
and I
was
forgot what it was.
Envy's force now going away from them. And at this point, it just looks.
Oh, I
towards
think it was about the
ascent.
Seekers. This is an old
G2
EG
looks to
strat
clean
with
this up.
Seekers. You get into this corner.
Tap the switch.
If two go
Force spins
A,
right around and welcomes
you go
Valen
B.
to 2 more
If
kills.
2 go B, you go
Check
A.
out front B where Baby Bay is
It
going to
will
have
work in
another.
ranked as well if you're a
They
Sky
just
player.
continue to run away with it. And this goes back to the
EG
previous
mentioned,
round where
yeah,
I was saying, as long as
2023
D1
EG.
gets like 1 or 2
They had some of the
kills,
best ult strats,
they're
man.
going to have something they can build into, but we're now heading into
I mean, they
the
just ran
6th
away with
round
it.
of
They
the
ran
half.
away with
They
it
still
because of
don't have that
pistols, but at the
ultimate
same
online.
time, if
It
you
has
just look
been
at, like,
so
again, if you just
diligent
isolate the
from
B site,
G2,
the
way they've
understanding's way
taken these
better
opening
from
fights,
G2.
The patience to not get punished on an active angle, and for Valen just take timings like this and best him.
And if you were looking ahead at this game and seeing the people who were arguing for an Envy victory, I think the argument would be that
Watching
things get
EG
messy,
Fracture was
Envy makes
sick.
it chaotic,
Dude,
and they're
EG
extreme
Fractures was really
individualism
cool, but I'm
stands out.
telling you,
We had a
their
few rounds like
their
that. We
champs
had a clutch from
Lotus
Rossi.
went from like
But
one of
overall,
their
this has
worst
been a game
maps
where
to their
G2
best
has
map. It
controlled
was
the
so
pace,
sick.
controlled the tempo,
They
and
smashed
even when it
everyone
gets
on Lotus
messy,
that
they've been able to
event.
match in terms of the
And they used to be
performance of
awful
their
at it.
individuals.
But they had so much cool
And the
stuff.
lead to people
Like the
asking questions of
Sky Ray stuff
whether
they
or
had
not Envy
was
should
really
have
cool.
allowed Lotus to be picked. Of course, this was their idea. Lotus is a map that Envy have banned a lot, either first or second phase. They know it's one of the best ones in G2's wheelhouse. They liked what they saw in G2's loss to Loud. They thought they could replicate some of that success. But G2 have come back a completely different team.
Well, they've just looked like G2. The G2 that's always been great on Lotus.
Yeah,
It's always had this is their best map.
I guess maybe they were looking like a different team when they played versus Loud. How about that, Kesnet? That's a way to start off a round.
that's
He's
a nice
sliding up into
shutdown.
it. And this is that proactivity you want to see from Envy. Finally,
A good shutdown.
starting a round off the right way. Keeping
Check
G2
side.
completely pushed against the wall.
Even in a rough map, Kesnet has been having impact. He's had some really good rounds for the team. And another one here. Delivers a 5-on-2, just Trent and Baby Bay. That duo who clutched up before.
You got to know. In their comms, they're like, hey, it's me and you. It's me and you. I got
This
a
one,
feeling about this.
Feels a little different.
25 seconds on the clock, and even Knights wanting to bring that paranoia over to front B. Worst case scenario would be that Demon 1 playing over towards A Rubble here were to somehow get picked off and they lose the op into the next, but it's going to be all right. G2 just playing to keep themselves alive, even with so much money in the tank. Could have been an argument to be made to go hunt down for some kills, but
Why give the alt orbs?
fair enough.
You're not winning the round.
If you don't need the ults to win rounds anyways, let's just
Man,
go ahead and keep playing
Round-
standard Valorant.
what round is this?
Really nice timing on that peak. Right as that smoke is about
Round
to bloom.
16.
Kesnet gets in.
Big buy
As soon as
rounds.
Jaw dies,
If you
they go back to this round
If
out.
they-
I want you to lose confidence.
if they lose the round, they go down to an
I
eco.
should have overtook your call. That's my bad.
Demon 1 doesn't buy it trip. That's madness.
Hearing that Leaf was the one that maybe made that
That
decision
has to be
move quick into
priority.
B. But still Valen taking responsibility, and with a major league like this, important to make sure
It's
his
not like he
players are
prioritized the knob as well.
comfortable to
It's
continue
just
making
getting
those calls
rifle.
like we heard in previous
You can
rounds.
just go
Yeah, that's
Guardian.
leadership. It's not just about making the right call on the server, but how you're building up your teammates.
And from previous times where I've been able to listen into G2's comms, specifically on Lotus, Leaf is a very active caller.
Especially mid-round when he's playing this lurk position.
Valen's a great
Tends to get
leader.
really good
Valen's a
picture of
great
what the
IGL,
map
man.
looks like when he's
Like,
getting
really
proactive.
good.
As
Vibes fragging.
Demon 1 wasn't even trying to fight.
Beaches,
And down goes
comms,
Kesnet too.
mid-round.
Kesnet hitting the floor. Glyph is somehow
Everything's
skirting
good.
around this site. It's ring around the rosy from him, but he's completely surrounded and still finds 2. He did his best to try and give Envy a chance into this round, but now Knights is going to go
This was
down
nice,
to
man.
the showstopper.
Enjoyed this Lotus.
And G2
It's always fun to
take
watch
care of
G2 on
business
Lotus, to be
here
honest.
on Lotus.
Yeah, Lotus, it's still
I think it was a bit of a map diff, but double
and
pistol
we thought
made
they had
it
a chance on this map,
look worse than it was.
but this looked like the G2 we know. A structured defense.